There we go. There we go. Welcome to MK Close Up. I'm so excited you're here. One of my favorite things to do is to talk about this amazing product. And several of my leaders always say, "Oh my gosh, you're so great at sales." But then they'll backtrack and go, "No, this is what I say. I just love watching what this product does to transform a woman's skin." And and I say this at almost everything I do. Our vision is that if you're a consultant or a customer in our world, that you look and feel like $1 million with this product as the vehicle, that you have the least amount of products and steps for the most amount of results, customized for what you need exactly. And that is the first thing I want to tell you is we're going to talk a lot about skin products and we're talk a little bit about color. We have a stellar line. If you don't know this already, I'll tell you till you want to throw something at me. But for the second year in a row, a company called Euromonitor, which is the tabulation people of certain things, has named us the number one best-selling brand of skincare and color cosmetics in the world in direct sales and in the top five global brands, like every brand. And we manufacture everything that we sell ourselves. We don't outsell to any other company. The reason I mention that, sometimes people are like, why do you mention that? Because, for example, Estee Lauder owns, well, probably more now, but 91 brands the last time that I looked. And so when they manufacture a product, whether it's the one that's sold at Walmart or the one that's sold at Neiman's, they it's all in the same manufacturing, just different labels. And it's important. The other thing I want to tell you about skincare is, well, two things really. If you have not done the Skin Analyzer app, then go to your app store. It's called Mary Kay Skin Analyzer and download it. And tonight, when you take your makeup off, or if you haven't put your makeup on yet, in good lighting, like the bathroom or sunlight through the window, natural light, scan your face. It's going to line your eyes up and it's going to scan your face. And it's got pages. Sometimes people think, oh, it's just that first page. But once you scan your face, it has pages. Now be prepared if you're not 20. It has texture, lines, like it can tell your hydration, it can tell like aging, anything about aging. And so you definitely want to do that. Now it's also going to send you, so don't freak out. If you're a customer, don't freak out. Consultants, we're fine. We're like, we want it all. Um, a long list of products. What we're going to do with those products is your consultant or someone like myself that's helping her learn how to do this is going to ask you what I call magic wand questions. And we're going to ask you if we had a skincare magic wand and we could wave it across your face, and or body care is trending now too, and you could change or improve anything about your skin, what would that be? And in fact, in the chat, tell us that if we had a magic wand and we could wave it across your, because we kind of do, wave it across your face, and you could change or improve anything about your skin, what would be the thing or things that you would change? So put those in the chat, and I'll come back to that in a second. The next thing I want to tell you about skincare, with it being customized, don't ever let anyone tell you it's one size fits all. I'm going to show you a couple sets that are kind of like, always use the example of my grandmother had. She made everything from scratch. And she had her basic pie, like that you actually cook, in case you're not a cook, like not in a box. And it was a basic recipe. And so, depending on whether she was going to make chocolate or coconut or lemon meringue, she would alter it and adjust it and add to it, but the base was always the same. So the skincare set is the same. What we add to it are need specific. If, for example, you might have dry skin, you might have severely oily skin, you might be breakout prone, you might have some pigmentation, you might need to reverse some signs of aging, you might need just a great daily skincare, you might be a teen or a preteen. And so, um, all of those are adjusted and customized for your own routine, and then you get a little order of application. Sorry, y'all. I thought I wasn't going to have to drink, but I got a tickle. Sorry about that. Okay. And we, Mary Kay Cosmetics, have over 1,600 patents in skincare to our name. Crazy, right? I can't remember how many our chief scientific officer, because we have several dermatologists on staff, and she, of course, is a dermatologist. But I can't remember how many she has, but she is like known in the industry as a skin and anti-aging guru. We follow the European Union. Now, we have to follow FDA because we are sold in the United States as well. But the FDA in the United States bans 13 ingredients, 13. The European Union is approaching 1,600 ingredients, 1600, in case my Southern accent is messing you up. Now, I know that's a vast difference. And if you're like I am and you're on the healthy train, you already know that in the food, industry. But the other thing about the FDA is, so you can be grateful because we have a product that has no phthalates, no parabens, no sulfates, like all the things that you don't want in your product. The only preservatives we use are very safe, tested preservatives that are the kind that if you didn't have them, your product would last maybe a week in the refrigerator. You can't do that. That's too expensive. Plus, it's not healthy, bacteria wise. Um, the other thing is FDA has no clinical classification, and this is important to know as a client and as a consultant. Now, I'm not going to blast somebody if they say, "Oh, is this clean?" I'm going to say, "Well, yes, it is, but let me tell you about this." I'm not sure if you're aware, but the FDA has no clinical classification for any of these broad topics and anything related to that. So, clean, non-toxic, natural, organic, cruelty-free, vegan, gluten-free, the whole blanket of those terms. The FDA has zero clinical classifications for that in the cosmetic industry. So if you've seen that on a product line, it is strictly a marketing term, period, not clinical. In fact, there's an app that someone created called Clean. The company that created it is a cosmetic company. Miraculously, most of the products recommended are theirs. And so you just want to be aware that that is a marketing ploy. Now, the FDA is very strict, but once the printed documents out or the commercial on TV is out, it's hard to pull that. They can pull the product, but they're still advertising. So aren't you grateful that we follow the European Union? Okay, I'm going to shut up with all my nerdy facts, but that's who I am. And I'm going to talk to you about just pretend we're sitting on my sofa in my living room, piled up in our PJs, and I'm digging through my makeup bag because um, I'm telling you, I could go on and on and on. But I'm telling you a broad picture of most of my favorite things. If we stay on here forever, again, remember the goal is that you look and feel like $1 million, and so do your clients with our product as the vehicle. Do you know we have an 88% client retention rate? That's unheard of in the cosmetic industry because it's so fickle. And I tell people all the time when I was a new consultant, I was an insultant. Truly, it was bad. The only reason I still have customers that have been with me my entire career is because of this product. Nothing about me, nothing. I grew and changed and, learned some stuff, but in the beginning I was an insultant. Okay, so this is the repair set. This is if you have not attended with guests one of our Hydra sessions. Glass Skin is a Korean, if you hear the term K-beauty, the Koreans are premier, cutting edge, ahead of their time in all things beauty. And so a lot of the developments in skincare, and skincare is like a $586 billion industry last year. Billion. I know, right? So a lot of things are cutting edge, and this product is in line with that. This would be like if someone used a product from a Medi Spa and they were wanting to switch, or a product maybe they grew up when I did, and we put iodine in our baby oil and fried ourselves on top of the university roof before we knew about skincare, before we knew about skin cancer. I don't know if anybody's in that bracket, but this reverses the signs of aging, either that we've created or that environmentally has been created. And we do this and a couple other products on this Thursday and next Thursday. You can make a reservation for you and as many guests as you want to. And we actually go through the products. We've altered it a little because it was going too long and we wanted to keep it around 35 minutes. But this gives them glass skin. like a baby's booty. So soft. Like you can probably tell I did my peel last night. So it's a cleanser, a day and a night cream. The only people who wouldn't be able to use the night cream would be nursing or pregnant, and we sub it for something until they can use that because it has encapsulated retinol in it. A serum that we call Spanx for the face affectionately. And then a foaming cleanser that takes very little, but it foams up with water. Incredible. Daily, advanced anti-aging, and reversal. This is our miracle set. Remember, I told you we're starting with our pie recipe. This is our miracle set. This is the only set that the FDA has allowed us to say. Now, I think they all make a difference in one day, but that has allowed us to say that it makes a difference in one day. So it's a cleanser, a day and a night product like a serum with peptides and skin sunscreen, things like that, and then an antioxidant moisturizer. Oh, I forgot to say the Repair has an eye cream. It doesn't have an eye cream. We often suggest the Repair eye cream because you definitely want an eye cream. This is just kind of the basic. This is good every day anti-aging if someone's just starting on skincare or if maybe they're in their 20s, and possibly early 30s. My 24-year-old uses a Repair line. But so amazing, amazing. Now, another thing you need to know is you don't want to say that you especially if we've got a customer watching this back, say that you use a great line. Say you've got a ZO cleanser and a Chanel moisturizer and you bought the Chanel moisturizer second and you use them and you notice you had like a skin reaction of some sort, you're going to think it's the Chanel moisturizer that you just bought because it's the last thing that you added. It's most likely not, like 95%. It's the reaction of those products together creating a chemical reaction because they're not meant to be used together. The difference with us is because we do manufacture everything that we sell. Our R&D is in-house, state-of-the-art manufacturing, zero landfill. All of our doctors, our labs in-house. We do what's called integrate with our skincare. So we make sure that the ingredients we use in all of our skincare products are interchangeable. That I don't think there's a line that does that. There's only four other manufacturers of cosmetics in the world, us and then four more. But the reason why that's important is as we customize your skincare, I, for example, use a little bit from the Miracle, a little bit from the Repair, some from Naturally, and it all works together because it can. But you do not want to do that with another line. You are asking for a chemical explosion on your face. Okay, I'm going to talk to you about the two products when added to the Repair, create the glass skin. And then a bonus product with that. This is our charcoal mask. I always want to open this up and smell it because, but you can't. There's no smell of vision. Anyway, it smells like a spa. It has eucalyptus. It has activated charcoal. It has the extract from the navy bean, which I'm about to tell you. That's in several of our products. Honeysuckle, rosemary. It smells like a spa. And activated charcoal absorbs up several times, like I think it's 200 times its weight in impurities. It acts as a vacuum for your pores, and our pores can hold 7 years of debris. So that's a really big deal. A lot of times when somebody's had really great skin and they'll connect with us like 29, 39, 49, I call them the crisis years, and all of a sudden they're noticing things that they've never really had to fool with. They've just kind of hit and miss because God gave them great skin to begin with. That was not me. Anybody? I had horrible skin. So they're noticing pore enlargement, but it's because of years of accumulated gunk in their pores. Now, you can't shrink a pore, but you can change the texture of your skin and cause your pores to appear smaller. For example, I had really bad acne. And so right in here and here and here, I have had larger pores. But with this product, y'all, you would not look at me and go, oh goodness, she's battled acne in her past. That's not a brag on me, that's a brag on the product. So I would suggest you use this product once a week, maybe twice a week if you're combination oily or teen years. You'll notice what it does. You put it all over, and on the Hydra session this Thursday, if you can get guests on, we're going to do that with them. And you avoid your eye area, put it all over your face. We have a really cool applicator that I didn't get out. Oh, yeah, I did. Here it is. It's silicone. Love this. Buy this for yourself. It's $12 on our on retail, and it's the color of my pink Cadillac, but it keeps you from getting it underneath your fingernails, and you can just smooth it all over for your mask. It's a mask applicator. You leave it on for about 20 minutes. You'll notice it's like a science experiment on your face. If you're dry, it's going to turn lighter colored as it dries. If you're oily, it's going to turn a deeper color. If you have anything to detox, a blemish, anything that's starting to form, even if it's under the skin and you don't know about it, you're going to see a little white dot, and it's detoxing that often before it ever comes to the surface. So that is when you cleanse, you always cleanse before you mask, and you do that. And then the next step in the hydrofacial is a trademarked. If you've ever had a hydrofacial, tell me in the chat. That's when you go to a Medi-Spa. One of my closest friends owns a Medi-Spa, and your skin, you come out and you are glowing, glowing. Well, but it's the treatment that they use of the products we're talking about. But you don't have the products. And it's usually, I don't know, sometimes there's a special, you can get one for $225. It's anywhere from $225 to $350, depending on the spa. But in this case, you can have the products that create that look every single day. This is my favorite product we make other than our skincare sets. Favorite product. It's a glycolic acid peel. Now, your skin is not going to peel. I'm going to tell you about that. It's from the Repair line, but it crosses lines. Like, everybody can use this. So there's physical exfoliation, which we have a microdermabrasion that I love. And it's great. It's a physical exfoliation. I use it 2 or 3 times a week. This you want to use a couple times a week, and it's a chemical exfoliation. Most estheticians will recommend a chemical exfoliation. The reason why is it doesn't just slough off the cells that are sitting on the surface of your skin, but it goes deeper to the ones that are kind of clinging together and gets rid of those as well. And so you have fresh, glowy skin, even in one time. It's a texture game changer. My daughter used to have those little bitty bumps right here, and it gets rid of them. Like, she's obsessed with this product too. It's delivered in a marine botanical. The reason why is you have no downtime. So you just leave it on 10 minutes, set the timer, wipe it off, finish with the rest of your routine. What you're going to notice a difference in the texture of your skin and the appearance of your skin. You're also going to notice that as you put the rest of your serums and moisturizers on, your skin receives them. Have you ever had that feeling like where you're just put something on, it's just sitting on the top of your skin? Or maybe your foundation looks blotchy at the end of the day because part of it's still there, part of it's not. That is a skin in need of exfoliation. So amazing. If you had a peel at an esthetician, they're awesome. I mean, your skin is glowy, but anywhere between 7 and 14 to 16 days, your skin is going to peel and slough off. The more intense the peel, the more dramatic the sloughing. Like, I don't know how you can put makeup on top of that. I don't know about y'all, but I don't have time to slough off that long. And so I love that we deliver it in a marine botanical so that you get the effects and the results without the downtime. So those products, the repair set, the charcoal, and the peel, create the Hydra Session experience. So you definitely want to do that. These two I'm going to talk to you about really quickly. This is a micellar water. This is an eye makeup remover. Micellar water is a double cleanse. Used to, we recommended, like, we had cleansing cloths, and cleansing cloths in themselves are not bad, but you cannot be with someone in their bathroom and tell them not to do this, which damages their skin barrier. And so you want to do your eye makeup remover first, then put some of this on a cotton round, wipe your face all over, and then cleanse it. So that double cleanse gets a deeper, more thorough cleansing. This product right here, we sell one every 5 seconds. It's an oil-free eye makeup remover. Remember I told you about FDA and the European Union? The FDA allows you to say something is oil-free if it has up to a certain percentage of oil in it. The European Union does not. Period. It's oil-free or it's not. So I love this. A lot of my friends that are lash technicians will only recommend this product. So you see how it's separated? That's because it's got products in it that'll take out waterproof liners, shadows, mascara, and then regular. You shake it up till it's cloudy. You put it on a cotton round, saturate your eyebrow and your eye, just saturate, and then wipe gently, and bam, gone. If you've ever used this, you will never not use it. My daughter has a customer that buys 7 at a time. She's like, Miss Tessa, I know that you know that I'm going to keep these, right? She's like, yeah, but I want two for the RV, two for the camp, and two for the house. She's like, okay, where's the third one? She's like, oh, it's just a spare. So I love that, but it's a great product. It's a great product. Okay, the next thing I want to talk to you about is something just for fun. Does anybody ever battle like I do this because I have a lot of food sensitivities? Well, not a lot. I have three, but they're dramatic. Um, and sometimes I wake up with puffy eyes. These are our eye patches. Look how pink and sparkly. You can tell where they're divided. So now I have really fat cheeks. So I put the fat part right here and the skinny part. Most people put the fat here and the skinny part here. It's up to you. And sometimes I even put them on my eyelid or right here. Depends on how the puffiness factor is when I wake up. Depends on if I've had chips and salsa, basically. So these are filled with plant-based botanicals. They've got broccoli and cabbage and raspberries and all sorts of amazingness. I basically wash my face when I get up, I use these several times a week, put them on, have my quiet time, leave them on about 20 minutes, and then take them off. A lot of our girls that are dropping kids off at Carline, they'll put them on when they're in Carline, and the before and afters will blow your mind. And this is a great little happy because it's 30 pairs for 40 retail. And whoops, I just squeezed one in the deal. 30 pairs for 40 retail, and it wraps up so cute. It's a good little girlfriend happy or a Valentine happy, Christmas happy, anything. Okay, let's talk about clinical solutions real quick, and then I'll talk to you about some color and body care. And then I will stop the recording in a little bit and take questions. Okay, so be storing your questions out, and I'll go back over all of our magic wand things. I forgot to tell you about this. Has anybody seen the viral TikTok mask? Okay, so you don't have to have that one because you have this one. This is K Beauty. It is a biocellulose firming, lifting, luminosity increasing mask. I leave it on till it gets crusty. Like it says 25 or 30 minutes. I usually leave it on 45 till it's just like flaking off, just like those collagen ones. And this is incredible. I do this once a week. You can do it twice a week if you want to, but I always do it once a week. I'll do it like on a weekend when I'm like watching a movie with mom or something. Okay, biocellulose. You get a box of 4. Okie dokie. Clinical Solutions. Now, Clinical Solutions is our derm line. We are licensed to do dermacosmetics. Can I get a hallelujah? Because normally you used to have to go to the plastic surgeon, the derm office, the Medi Spa to get actives. And when I say actives, those are ingredients that are purely applied to your face. So there's one, a PHA and an AHA resurfacer. You won't need that one if you're using our pure retinol, which is also part of Clinical Solutions. If you are 20 or over, you're going to say yes to retinol unless you're pregnant or nursing. Retinol is I'm not going to say it's a miracle, but is whatever is close to a miracle, it's a miracle for acne scarring, for lines, for pigmentation, for it's just amazing. You can tell if someone uses retinol because their skin is like flawless. But PHA and AHA, polyhydroxy acid, alpha hydroxy acid, you don't have to remember that part. But PHA and AHA is to resurface if someone isn't currently using retinol or if they need a safer alternative if they're pregnant or nursing. There's ferulic, and they come in little glass bottles with glass droppers like this. There's ferulic acid and niacinamide. Ferulic acid and niacinamide is an extreme brightener, but it also has a superpower when used morning and evening for at least 2 weeks and then continuing. Because with boosters, these boosters I'm describing are the consistency is what's important. You want to use them at least once a day, in some cases twice a day, but it has an acne fighting, niacinamide has an acne fighting power. Niacinamide is the #1 trending ingredient for 2024 and already for 2025. Amazing. Um, a lot of us, one of the things we notice with our wand questions is the brightening. like our skin is less bright, less the finish of our skin. This one is HA plus ceramide. Almost everyone will use this one. The hyaluronic acid, which is HA, goes deep to provide your skin moisture, not oil. So oily girls, stay with me. Moisture so that your skin isn't overproducing oil to try to replace that moisture. And the ceramide is what the surface of your skin is made of. It's what you don't want to damage. You don't want to damage your skin surface. So this is kind of almost everyone will use this one. You'll usually use 2 to 3, depending on, your customization. This is vitamin C plus resveratrol. This is for fine lines. You know the lines you start, well, you may not know. God bless you if you don't know. The lines you start to get kind of right in here, right in here, right in here, sometimes right in here. This will turn a little amber because vitamin C oxidizes when oxygen hits it. The seal is not broken until you open it yourself, and then you want to use it within 6 months. But if you're using it every day, you'll use it in a month or 2. Well, 2 months if you're using it every day, once a day, 1 month if it's twice a day. But if vitamin C is an option, say yes. It's an extreme anti-aging ingredient. And when you power our vitamin C plus E serum and the niacinamide brightener, these are a get the glow power pair. So we put E in the C serum because E makes C like turbo boosted. So that's why it's got E in it as well. I always want to say E though, because there's a small few people that are sensitive to vitamin E. The most recent introduction, we're calling it hashtag the forehead club, is our wrinkle limiter, dynamic wrinkle limiter. Now, static wrinkles are the ones that we get without doing anything. Dynamic are the expression wrinkles, like forehead, here. So basically, you're going to use this from here up. You're going to use the deep wrinkle filler around your lips and right here. This is 76% as effective as injections. So if you get injections, it'll extend the time. It should extend the time between your injections. Or if you don't want to get injections, I don't know if you can see my forehead. You can tell. I mean, like I started Mary Kay in college, but I got a couple lines right there. But this has made a dramatic difference. It says it'll make a difference in 4 to 6 weeks, but our customers and our consultants are like noticing a difference in 3 or 4 days. So say yes to this. When you add this to the repair set, the charcoal, and the peel, that is your complete hydra session. Okay. Woo! Let me take a sip. Let's talk about some fun color. This is our brush set. Okay. It's got a big fluffy powder brush. It's got an angled, look at this. I love this. An angled cheek brush that you can also pinch and use for highlighter or bronzer. Everyone loves that brush. And it's got 3 shadow brushes. We have add-on brushes, and that's why it's got extra pockets. We have amazing add-on brushes that you can complete your set, like a spoolie for your eyebrows, a cream product brush for like concealers or cream shadows. It's endless. We have a foundation brushes. My favorite one is the oval blending brush. It's very dense. And my daughter's favorite is the regular liquid foundation brush. Both of them are amazing. I use the liquid foundation brush. I use cream to powder foundation to use for cream for contouring. And I use it to blend that. And it comes in this little set. It's a great gift. It's a great gift to us. Okay, let's look at this. Is 3 kinds of compacts. Now this compact has a cool blush brick in it. This is the only compact with a mirror. I'll tell you why in a second. So you can do anything with this compact. You can put shadows. You can put 6 shadows. You can put a contour and a blusher. You can put, this is when I say a blush brick, that's a makeup artist trick. If you're cool colors, you put all the cools. If you're warm like I am, you put all the warms, and then you can sweep across it. And this is one of my favorite things. I love blush. And like I said, it's got a compact mirror right there. This one, I put bronzers and highlighters in it. So you've got a whole bronzer highlighter compact. Okay. This is the mini one. Now, this happens to have my look. I'm that girl. I'm an 11-minute in the bathroom girl. I could wear the same 4 eyeshadows for the rest of my life, and I'd be fine. Now, I love me some skincare and anti-aging, but this is a petite palette, and you can put 4 shadows, or what's really fun if you have a preteen or a teen that's just starting to dip into makeup, You can put a really neutral blusher and one shadow there, and that's a cute little look. This is great to take on vacation. Like if you just want your look, you want to go and you don't want to take your whole thing, you can do that in your blusher brick. This is the Mac Daddy. That's not its real name. It's a Compact Pro. We don't put a mirror in it because it has so much product in it. Oh, those I'll tell you, Shelby, when we're off recording. That's like my go-to, like my go-to. This has a bunch of shadows for demo. The reason we don't put a mirror is if it broke, you would ruin a bunch of product and cost yourself a bunch of money. And it also keeps it super skinny. But you can customize this. Most customers, because these are magnetic, you can put your blush brick in here, your shadows. You can put a cream foundation if you want to use that for contour, all sorts of things. So that's the Mac Daddy or the Compact Pro. Those are the three sizes. And I love that they're magnetic and refillable for environmental reasons and for cost reasons. And I also love designing my own. Okay, two products I would never live without. My daughter one time looked at my foundation. I think we were moving. You know, when you're moving, all your habits are like awry. And when I sold my big house, and she's like, "Mom, your foundation does not look good. You know, leave it to your daughters to like give it to you." And I was like, "It doesn't?" And she said, "No." Like I thought maybe if I gave her a chance to come back, she would do something different. And I said, "Well, I wonder why." Well, the next day she was here when I was getting ready, and I skipped my primer because it was in a different bag when I moved. I just threw a bunch of stuff from my bathroom that I had not packed. I was just taking over. And she said, "You didn't put your primer on." I was like, "I didn't." Y'all, that's what a difference it makes. I love this primer because if you put it on your hand, it's not oily, it's not dry, it's nothing. And you just smooth it all over your face after your last moisture step before you do your foundation. And your foundation, literally, I can put my foundation on. I got dressed at like, I don't know, 7. And even through the end of the day, it's going to be fabulous. The only thing I'll do sometimes is when I finish my makeup, I'll spray it with finishing spray. Just spray, and it sets everything. Because again, I'm an 11-minute in the bathroom girl. But at the end of the day, if I'm going to dinner or something, I'll just spray my face with this and it hydrates it, freshens it up, add some lips. Go. Two more products I'm going to talk to you about, and then I'm going to hush, I think. Well, I'll hush for the recording and then I'll come back and answer questions. This is our Time Wise body lotion. And we have several body lotions. Body Care is having a moment. And I don't know about y'all, but I tend to, even though I have access, I neglect my body. But a friend of mine, Dr. Nancy Petaway, she's in Mary Kay. She's like a rock star. Her skin is like velvet. I'm like, "Nancy, what are you doing to your skin? Like her body skin." She said, "Girl, there's this product." I said, "Hush, tell me what you're what you're using." And she is using the satin body scrub. So we have a satin body set, a scrub, a lotion, a wash. But the scrub even like it exfoliates, but it also lathers. So and suds up. And she's using that on her arms because my arms have started getting a little arms, legs, chest, shoulders, rinsing it off. And then when she gets out, she's either putting Time Wise body lotion or the body lotion from the Satin Hands. I like this one because it has a toning agent. If you don't need to be toned, we can still be friends. Just don't tell me. And I take our nourishing oil, which I'm obsessed with. It's good for your cuticles. It's good for the tip of your hair. I put a dropper on my face at night after my last moisture step. I pat it all over there. And in the morning, I do about this much after my last moisture step before my foundation primer. But I take a full dropper. I squirt this lotion in my hand, take a full dropper, put it together, and then I put that all over. You will pet yourself. You are so soft. You will be like, "I am so soft." And so it makes a great hair. You can bundle it for a customer, bundle it for yourself, but get yourself this. And if you're like me, I have to have things in habit places, like my energizing foot and leg treatment lotion, which is great if you have restless legs or you tend to cramp at night because of dehydration. I put it by my bed because I'll do it right when I go to bed, but I won't think of it before then. So my body lotion and my nourishing oil is right near my tub so that when I get out, I will do it then. So habit wise, I have to do that. I'm just that girl. Okay, let me look at these while we're still on camera. Okay, I'm gonna stop the recording. You're going to get and then I'll answer all these in the chat. You're going to get a text that has a link that has if you registered, which is the only way you attend this, because there's a special Zoom link for this, it will send you a kind of a cheat sheet from all the things we've talked about, and you can check it off as you make your order, as if you've got a sister or mom or best friend on here. And you can also send people the recording if you've got people that are curious about the product, but maybe you're friends and family, or maybe you're new, you're like, I don't know what to tell you. You can send them the recording, say, this crazy girl with curly hair is going to talk till she can't breathe. Watch this, and then we'll talk. Okay, let me stop the recording. Find my button. My button is